and welcome to VOD of Consciousness. I'm Sientir, and we've made it to the Charr forces. And you can support me on my Patreon, patreon.com/Sientir, and there's a Discord link in the description. And we're going to fight some Charr. This time I managed to get here without alerting any of the Charr forces, or without fighting any of the Charr forces, which was really cool. I'm going to actually pull in a little bit closer, because I want to be able to use my White Mantle banner to help support those guys. My priority right now is actually killing some of these... Okay, I should back up a little bit, because I don't want to die again. No, not my face. Okay, let's try to take Anik down over here. Oh, I need to get my thing back up. Oh, I certainly should not attack while I've got that hex on me. Well, maybe going up there was not the best idea. Oh, okay. Gotten the one guy resurrected, so that's good. Now it's time to take out War Ashen Skull, who's got to have one of the most generic sounding Charr names. I don't even know. Okay. Wasn't too bad getting back here, by the way. Didn't take too terribly long. Friend's Balance is an interesting choice of elite. Aha! Interrupted that, which is going to help him die considerably. Ow. Okay. Now to just focus on Rock's Ashrain, the biggest of them. It was cool to be able to get here without doing that. And I think that's automatically alerted once you kill a Rocks, incidentally. And I'm going to just be less aggressive this time, because that's smart to do. Let the Mersat do the work. They're the powerhouses here. Yes, Orson of Healing. Not a very good skill. This guy is just a bucket of health. So, like, this isn't hard, right? It's just that this guy has a lot of HP. Oh, we had Favor of the Gods briefly. That's interesting. And so most of what this is just throwing skills at him until he eventually falls over. There, it says. We're back to the Charr's mobilizing. We will soon be overrun. This is the end. Friends, there's a Titan effigy, by the way, up there. The time of retribution is at hand, etc. This cutscene happens. I'll let it play again, because why not? Okay. You have called us, we have come together, we will force these heathens from blah blah blah, Kryda. But know that it comes at a price, only the truly worthy may see the unseen and live to tell the tale. And Saul, yes, my lords. And they gift us with Spectral Agony. Like I said, this is not real Spectral Agony. This is players get a fake Spectral Agony. Real Spectral Agony is so much stronger. I can't even, like, begin to explain how much stronger it is. Ow. Oh, I've got Mark of Rodgord on me. I should try to avoid things like firestorms at all costs. Let the Mersat take the brunt of this. The Mersat are extremely powerful. I'm not worried about Mercia the Smug, Lazarus the Dire, or Optimus Caliph. We kill most of those. Lazarus the Dire, I believe, comes up as like the last surviving Mersat or something. Like I said, I'm not too worried about them. Aha! Powerful area of effects. Man, Spectral Agony would have been much more useful earlier in fighting the bosses, but here we are. Okay, and we've moved out more to the middle. There are more waves coming. We have to survive these warbands. So a lot of this is just going to be some battle towards the end. Let's not get overzealous here. Let's make them come towards us. My goodness, this signet is absolutely ludicrous. It's also a level 12 Charr, which is not terribly threatening. Bunch of minions over there. You get a Spectral Agony. It was discovered one of the 5 most dangerous locations Saul may have passed through on his way to the Charr leaders. Oh, interesting. The middle of the camp, apparently. Up some more Spectral Agony. So if you're infused, Spectral Agony is like slightly annoying. If you're not infused, it's absolutely deadly. Oh, hey, Det Mortesh. How many are there? They keep coming, says Brian. Saul says, the more that come, the more we kill. My music is probably louder for you than it is over there. The music is probably louder for me than it is for you. But we just need to keep fighting waves of Charr, I guess. Here's some Axe Fiends. You can hear their Spectral Agony going off, too. Man, when they bunch up like that, my Signet does absolutely absurd things. Did I mention that this Signet is, like, the most absurd skill? Like, this Spectral Agony is good, don't get me wrong. But this on his 7-second cooldown is crazy. Send more Charr. I'm not done yet, says Gislinger. And Saul says, don't give up. We fight for Kryta. And here come I think this is the last wave. Okay, maybe not. Let's drop my ward there. Man, real Spectral Agony is just so much better. Like, this hex is good, don't get me wrong. But it's just not the real deal. It just isn't. It is still ludicrously powerful, don't get me wrong, but Oh, Mercia says, our plans are far too complex for you to understand, disciple. Do not bother trying to comprehend them. Lazarus does... Oh. I did not know these guys had dialogue, but apparently they do. So there's that. Now we've got a boss here. Spectral Agony was made for bosses. I don't know what you're doing, but you're getting Spectral Agony. So are you. Spectral Agony for everyone. Lazarus says, our power is great. Have no fear that we will succeed in saving Kryta tonight. Optimus Caliph says, yes, my blessed child. What do you need? It'd be interesting to kind of understand the Mersat a bit differently. I'm going to turn up this music a little bit. Oh, goodness. Look at how huge these groups are. Look how much damage that dealt. That was absolutely gobs of damage. Yeah, energy surge is about right for that fellow. Wow. Do. Oh man. So if you like fighting Charr, come here. Come to this mission. We will give you all the Charr you could possibly want and then some. I want to step back from this thing. It strikes me as dangerous. Oh man, my weak Spectral Agonies. It's funny because it's actually super strong skill. But it's still weak Spectral Agony, because Spectral Agony is that strong. Like, real Spectral Agony is that strong. Okay, look. You guys have raised enough minions from the rest of these guys. Ferocious Strike. I think that might be Prophecies only, actually, now that I think about it, but it's very good. You look boss-like. Oh my goodness, look at that huge flower of 80s, because that skill is so good. Stand your ground, says Saul D'Alessia. Looks like we've got some more Charr coming at us. Level 18 Charr. Yeah. Getting that run buff on everybody. More accurately, the health regen while moving. And here come more Charr. This is the last one, so we just have to, you know, defeat the next bajillion Charr. Drop ourselves a Spectral Agony. Oh, got a mark of Rodgord on myself, eh? Wow, it's amazing how much I can go through my energy when I actually have skills to use. Saul says, without their leaders, they're nothing but rabble. Okay, and here's Magus Emberglow, which I believe we heard being discussed earlier, actually. Wait for them to come up into the Mersat. Okay, don't stand there. That's an interesting skill to be using, but okay. Actually, this one needs to go down first. How much energy is this? 15? Oh. No wonder I have no energy. I'm using ludicrously high-cost skills. That's the last of them. Triumphed against 4-4 warbands. Yeah. And here comes some White Mantle Knights. We are victorious. Our homes, our people, safe at last. Praise Saul, praise the Unseen Ones. The Charr are dead. Kryta is saved. The Unseen Ones are here. They saved us. That'll teach these animals to mess with us.
The Unseen Ones brought Saul a great victory. But their aid came at a price. The Unseen Ones killed all but their most devoted worshippers. And Saul learned to his horror that these new gods were neither good nor kind. The Unseen Ones took Saul with them to ensure his silence. He was never seen alive again, but the survivors spread the legend. And Saul D'Alessia would always be remembered as a champion of Kryta.
Ah, yes, Confessor Dorian. And that is one of those missions. Okay, so I have this now. So we can go read some of these other chapters. Desperation. Under cover of night, Saul and his trusted followers stalked through the Charr war camps. They were aware that the slightest miscalculation would awaken their foes, bringing the full fury of the Charr down upon them. After reaching the Charr main camp, they dispatched the Charr leader and his lieutenants. Their success was short-lived, for their battle raised an alarm among the other Charr. Bloodthirsty Charr sought revenge. Saul knew this would be the price of their bravery. For one last time, he knelt and led his followers in prayers to the Unseen Ones. This time, the Unseen Ones answered. They manifested among Saul's amazed followers, offering to protect him and his most devoted servants. The Unseen Ones would fight against Saul's people and help defeat the Charr, but the aid of the gods would come at a price. Saul faithfully agreed. The Unseen Ones descended on the encampment, repelling wave after wave of invaders. The Charr invasion failed that day, and the surviving Charr fled back beyond the Shiver Peaks. The Unseen Ones had made a promise, and they demanded their due. Kryta was safe, and Saul's most devoted servants could continue to worship and serve their new gods. The rest of the witnesses would have to die, however, for they had seen the true power and glory of the Unseen Ones. As Saul watched his followers struck down, he realized his new gods were neither good nor wise. The Unseen Ones had promised to protect him, but not in the way he had hoped. To keep him from telling others what he had seen, the Unseen Ones took Saul with them. As he faded from mortal view, Saul realized he had not saved his people. He had betrayed them to new, harsher masters. And he wept, knowing he, a traitor who had unwittingly deceived his own people, would forever be considered a hero of Kryta. Okay, and with that, we can go talk to Dermond, the historian. Put our proper spear back on. We do not need soul staff anymore. We can reacquire it if we want to do this again. Reacquire the book. And so I said I'm ready to get my story authorized. Have I made some discoveries? Okay, I'd like to review my discoveries. I've made some discoveries. Cool. Okay, well, whatever. I'm ready to get my story authorized. Authorize my copy of Saul's story. So he says, once you are done with the story, I can authorize it for you. I'm certain one of my scribes will be interested in any stories you complete. They may even reward you with something in exchange. However, they only collect authorized copies. And now this is a Saul's story authorized. So we can take it to Diane right here for a reward. So she says, you wouldn't happen to have an authorized Saul story, would you? I'm currently studying under Master Dermond, but hope to branch out and teach others as he has taught me. I need copies of Saul's story to share with the people of Nebu Village, so that we may better understand the history of the land they have settled. So there's, we can basically get stuff that are kind of Mersat skinned. I'm here for the Mersat spear. So there's a bunch of other skins here. Most of these are going to be caster stuff in various attribute lines, but we can get daggers, a scythe, staff, and you can just do this as many times as you want to get a max unique skinned weapon. You have to go through the thing to be able to get the story, but this gives us Saul Spear. Now, the reason why I did this in particular was that I want to make a Zealous Spear, I believe it was. I believe I had a Zealous Spear floating around. Yes, right here I do. So I'm going to take some mods off of stuff and apply it to this spear. So that way I can, in fact, have a Zealous Spear. Obviously, my bar is complete trash right now. But, you know, here we are. I'll potentially show off some of the other things that you can do there later. But it's not something I'm particularly wanting to do right now. The Guided by Fate is worth making sure I save. So, let's see. Do I want the... Because I also have this, and the rest of this is not worth... Not really. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the 14. I don't need those other two things. So. I'm going to put that into it. I'm going to put this into it. Automatically customized to me, which is nice. And then I have the powers worth keeping, so I'm going to need to go. So let me actually show you how you get more expert salvage kits, because I used up the last charge on that one. And I don't have another one lying around my bank. So I need to go to Embark Beach. And it is here that I can, in fact, get a new one. In fact, it's from one of these NPCs, but I need to go open my Zunlai bank to be able to have the... Because they don't just sell them to you. You have to make them out of stuff. So... So Star of Transference allows you to be able to give skill points to other people. A perfect salvage kit costs a skill point to make. It also costs some iron and some wood, so it's not terribly expensive, but it does consume skill points. So let's just go ahead and grab these and make ourselves a perfect salvage kit. That's how we can get more of these. So I want to get the Fortitude mod off of this. I don't care about the heavy thing, but I want to be able to keep around the I have the power. And now I have a Zealous Spear. And a couple of other random spears hanging around, but, you know. What am I doing with this? I don't know. I'm going to put that there, because I don't know what else I'm doing with it. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and Move that over to there. So, yeah. One of the things that's really cool about these is they do dye super well. So, like, I can make it more purple. That's actually a really pretty color, but it doesn't quite match my armor styling. I'm probably going to just leave it the default color because that actually kind of matches what I'm wearing pretty well. But, like, actually the pink is probably a little bit better. I'm probably going to dye it pink. But if you want it to be green, for example, you can really make it green and stuff like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and make it pink. Okay, and now I have a Zealous Spear, so I can use one of those. Let's see, is there anything else that I want to do? I'm actually kind of glad that that ended up slipping over to another thing. There's some more stuff in Eye of the North to do, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. So, let's see. I might start getting some more of the PvE only skills. I might do some other stuff, but that will have to wait for later because this episode has come to a close. So, until next time, everyone, take care and goodbye.